How do you do? We're about to unfold the story of
The Son of Frankenstein.
This one is probably just as bad as his father.
Good morning, son.
Well, hello.
My son, you have inherited the fortune of the Frankensteins. I trust you will not inherit their fate.
By heaven, I think you're a worse feeling about it. What are you going to do about it? There's a monster up and you know it.
We warned you.
You have been warned. Welcome back to Frankenstein Minute, the podcast that dissects the Universal Frankenstein film series minute by minute. I'm Tom Lang.
And I'm Bill Evenson, and this is minute 62 of Son of Frankenstein, starring Boris Karloff and
Donnie Dunnigan. And
Donnie Dunnigan and Josephine Hutchinson.
That guy that played Fritz.
Michael Mark. The guy who played Fritz?
Yeah.
The other Fritz.
The other Fritz, the gendarme posing as
That's right.
Butler.
I don't want to.
I don't want to
go back there. I think they are making a monster that will kill me. Where is my paycheck? Oh, I'm not supposed to say that.
Shit. If that's not best supporting actor material, I don't know
39?
what is.
I mean, what else came out in 39?
Yeah, right.
It was like
Nothing.
the lamest year for movies.
Nothing.
Just in case anybody's listening. Nah, what am I thinking? Nobody's listening.
Nobody can know.
All right, so what's happening is so it's the same scene as last week.
This has been going on
If
for
this
like
is your
10
first
minutes.
episode of the show,
Yeah, you want to go back about 10 weeks to get to the beginning of this episode.
This is like an old black and white Frankenstein movie, so that's what we're talking about today.
Oh, okay.
If this is your first episode, that's my introduction to what the show is about.
All right, sure.
I must continue my experiments. I just want to sort of draw attention to this. I don't have a lot to say about it, but
okay.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he wants.
I don't know
what he's going to do.
What other experiments he's going to do.
Actually, I think now I have a. I know.
Now you answered your own question.
No, I know what's going on here though. This is going to pay off, right? It's like introducing the bell.
The bell. Oh, wait. That sound can only mean one thing.
Oh no!
Are you prepared to do this?
Well, let me. I haven't preprepared anything, but all right. I think I can throw together a quick update.
Time for Bill's bell update.
All right.
And
the update. Oh, the update is still no bell.
Still no bell.
No
Okay.
bell
All right. We have the knife update. That sounded slashing skin is can only mean one thing. It's a knife update.
Yeah, that's right. Then there is a knife update as well.
Yeah,
I do have that one ready.
And
no knife.
No knife. Okay.
Yeah. But the sound. No, wait a minute.
Wait.
What the sound of the bubbling sulfur.
Yeah. It can only mean one fucking
Yeah, your work
thing.
cut out for you in this one.
Jesus, I'm going to be swearing at this as I go.
No sulfur pit.
Nothing's happened in the sulfur.
Yeah, nothing's happened in this. Yeah, right. No one has been thrown into the sulfur pit.
Okay.
Wink, wink. All right. So the new update is Wolf must continue his experiments. I think it's going to be pretty cool to see what he has in mind.
When we get to those experiments, yeah.
Maybe he'll push a TV up to his chest and look inside. Who knows?
Put a stethoscope onto his temple.
Unlike his
ear.
Unlike his shoulder.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Who cares? He's a monster. Who knows?
I must continue my experiments. Igor grins and does some Groucho eyebrows.
Well, I guess he does.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah. He's well enough for me.
He's well enough to do
things for me, they said.
I really like, again, I'm just sort of talking about the same thing every week, but I really do like the dialogue in this. Yeah.
This scene, once Igor shows up.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Then it all
most scenes with, say, Igor and Krog,
yeah,
there's going to be some decent dialogue.
Yeah.
If it's Wolf by himself or Wolf with anybody else, forget it.
Oh, I got bad news.
I know. I've prepared myself.
There'll be some good stuff.
I've prepared myself emotionally for this, yes. And touch him again.
Yeah.
And Wolf kind of looks around, and he's thinking of how to get himself out of this, or how to get Igor on a different track.
He doesn't fight it. He doesn't disagree.
No, he doesn't.
Like, this is the thing that I think is weird right here, is Igor has established dominance by saying
over
that.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, he's the boss. Touch him again. I mean, it's very specific.
Yeah.
And Wolf doesn't
say, no.
Yeah, he doesn't say, no, Igor.
Yeah, he's not yours.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
He's my Frankenstein.
That's my Frankenstein.
And then he starts to treat Igor as if he's even dumber than Peter here, I think, with what he says.
He immediately switches it around. Like I was just saying that Igor has established dominance, and Wolf didn't fight it.
Nope.
And now he turns it around and says, well, you have to, what does he say? You must keep
if you want him to be well, you must keep him here always. Understand?
Where's here?
In the lab, I think.
I was thinking
here
Germany.
In the town of Frankenstein.
Yeah. Well,
no, I think he means in the not walking around in the streets and swinging from trees and things like that.
Swinging from the trees.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get there. The thing about it is Igor responds back with complete subservience. If you were just reading it on the paper,
just the lines as written, right?
Yeah. I keep him here. Well, you're not buying it? You don't think he intends to keep him here?
No, I don't. Well, first of all, I think what Wolf says is idiotic. He's trying to convince Igor that if Frankenstein steps out of the door of the lab, he's not going to. He'll immediately die. It's like something you would say to a toddler, to get him to not touch something. It's just dumb. And I don't think Igor acquiesces. I think he's
okay. That's one reading of it. So what he actually says is, if you want him to be well, you must keep him here always. Oh, I
understand.
Okay. Well, I see one way you could read that is, if you don't keep him here, I'm not going to make him well. But he doesn't.
That's not what he says.
That's not what he says. Well, you could read it that way though. If you want him to be well, you must keep him here always. Meaning I have more shit to do.
It's just been established that Igor says, touch him again.
That's true.
So Wolf is
he's responding to that.
Well, Wolf is trying to think of a way. Okay, well, he won't let me experiment. Touch him further. So how am I going to prevent this thing from walking around causing mayhem, which seems to be his want?
That's the way I read that too. So he's very concerned that he not leave here again, Europe.
Yeah.
Earth.
Yeah, don't leave the planet
without further notice.
I think
it's like if I want to take the kids to Wisconsin, I have to. It's in my divorce decree that I have to inform her.
Oh, is that right?
What is this in relation to? What were we talking about? Oh, don't take them off the planet without letting me know.
Yeah.
I can't take the kids off the planet without.
Oh, see, I don't think I could either.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have any kind of decree like that, but I just physically can't take them off the planet because I'm not a billionaire with more money than I know what to do with and make idiotic penis-shaped rockets. Yeah. So I can't take them off the planet.
And I've always thought it's really unfortunate that that's the case. I really wish that you were a billionaire that was making penis rockets.
I do too.
I think that would be an awesome thing for you.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. I would love to be making penis rockets. I
so
make them all day.
I'm sorry.
Well, thank you.
I haven't done everything I could.
No, it's not on you. It's
you bear some responsibility.
I have some responsibility for the reason why I'm not a billionaire. You're looking at it right now.
Yeah. Are you referring to this $1 billion worth of media that are surrounding us on every shelf?
Exactly.
Flat surface?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly. Yes. This is why I'm broke.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, that's why you're not making penis rockets.
Penis rockets. I can make penises though. If that would that make you happy?
Did you ever make?
Would that be
so to speak? Yeah, probably would.
Nice.
Remember those rockets that you did rockets when you were a kid,
you get the model rockets with the little engine in it.
Janky thing.
Yeah.
Could you put a dildo on that and launch that up?
I don't know if you'd get
not
enough.
the little ones, but like maybe
you get those big. Yeah,
the bigger one maybe.
I don't know. Pardon the pun.
Of course, then you need a bigger dildo though.
You get enough lift. Is the problem. The penis routine, everybody.
Cialis, and you get a little bit higher.
Yeah, there we go. It's off the planet. I keep him here. And I think Igor is doing what Wolf's doing. Mm-hmm. Telling him what he wants to hear.
Yeah, totally true.
Because I think he has no intention, obviously, of keeping him here.
Right. Well, and in fact, I don't want to jump ahead, but when I'm doing prep work for this, I had it on a loop, and I had it on a loop while I was actually doing something else, so I wasn't paying close attention. But I noticed if you're just listening to it and not watching, he says, "I keep him here," and then the next thing he says is, and it just goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
So it's I keep him here.
yeah. I'll keep him here.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
You bet. We're gonna have a good old time.
Well, they cut to Wolf looking, I don't know, nervous, scared, nauseated, something.
Yeah.
He kind of reacts in a weird way.
Yep. He doesn't look like he's taking it well.
No.
But
but then we.
Well, don't cut yet. Are you cutting? Okay.
No,
Here's
go
the
ahead.
thing.
Go ahead.
The last minute or so, I think, is one of the starkest examples of the difference between the role of Igor and the role of Frankenstein. So, if you want to compare Lugosi and Karloff and what's expected of them on that day's shooting, is Karloff has spent about a minute, because we didn't talk about it last week, but it goes about halfway through into this week, staring into nothingness. He got pushed to the side of the stage.
Yeah, he's not even facing the other characters. He's facing the
looking
wall.
at the
and there's
wall.
actually a moment where it almost looks like he's going to crack. I meant to point that out last week.
Oh, wow.
Where his face just shifts very subtly, very quickly.
You think he's going to laugh about
or whatever. Just
oh, man, you better mention that last week somehow.
Yeah, I'll go back in time when we'll re-record.
Okay,
yeah.
Good. So, and then Igor slowly turns the monster around while patting him and being all. This is when I talked about this weeks ago about him being creepy with his rubbing his boob. He goes way off on it now. Now he's grabbing his tits.
Maybe he's very tactile. He likes the feel of the rug.
Yes. Well, there you go.
It's
that
soft
must be
and
it.
Fuzzy and
he's got a life-size Frankenstein toy.
He does,
and he's playing with it right now. Yeah.
I don't even have that. I have
a life-size.
Parts of life-size.
Dino has one.
He does.
Yeah. He had it when I went to his house.
Yes, he did. There we go.
And then...
so he turns Frankenstein around, laughing, and affectionately pats his chest.
I did have one other thing with... Oh, go ahead. You're still talking about the chest. I
was done with that.
Oh, okay.
Moving on to Wolf looking stunned, surprised,
yeah, well, actually, I'd forgotten that. That's the thing, yeah. To me, it is kind of weird, because we've seen these movies so many times. It's kind of...
Actually, this is my first time.
This is your first time? Well, I was going to say, for me at least, it's easy to forget how striking this is. That Frankenstein is alive, and Igor's playing with him and rubbing his tits and stuff. I mean, it's very striking what's happening here, and it's very, still very sinister.
It is.
But it's also very, as you say, it's very touching, very moving.
I think their relationship, it's like George and Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
Very
almost.
much. Yeah. Or the corresponding characters on Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The Tex Avery cartoons or what have you, yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
George and Junior.
And then Karloff has the slowest smile in cinema history. By this point, I think I'll have made a GIF out of it, and I'll post that somewhere, because it's really just like, he just barely. He mostly looks like he is trying to not crack, basically, or that he's like looking at Igor like, I don't even like you, get away.
Just because I do things.
You're gross. Anyways, but then he smiles.
He smiles.
Very, very slowly.
Yes,
okay,
very
so then
slowly.
we cut to...
And Wolf doesn't quite know what to make of all this, because we've dissolved from him looking a little flustered to him pacing around, walking into the fireplace.
Yeah, he walks into an optical illusion.
He's fixed himself a drink. Yeah, he does. He kind of walks
It's like on Top Secret or whatever, where
the
phone is, the guy walks up to a phone that's close to the camera,
looks like
so
it's
you
close
think
to the
it's
camera.
big. But then he walks up and grabs it, and it is big. It's actually a very big phone. Yeah. And that's what happens here, is that the fireplace...
The camera's in the fireplace looking out.
Yeah, so it creates a proscenium.
It does.
And it looks like the kind of thing you can just walk right into this fireplace, which is crazy. There's no fireplace that size. And then Wolf walks into it.
Yeah. Well, Charles Foster Kane had one like that as well.
That's the other one. That's the other famous...
Other famous big fireplace.
When they do one of those listicle articles, those, there's top five cinema fireplaces.
Huge fireplaces.
Crazy.
Comically huge fireplaces.
Top 20 comically huge cinema fireplaces.
These two are the top.
Fucking Citizen Kane Again, always number one.
yeah.
And then it's gotten to the point that now people are sick of Son of Frankenstein always being number 2.
Yeah. I'm hard pressed to think of any others, actually. I'm
Does
sure
King
there's...
Kong have one? I don't know.
No, you don't see it. It was in the deleted scenes.
Okay. All right.
He's stoking his fireplace.
Oh, boy.
Roasting some villagers.
Oh, yeah, that sounds yummy.
Yeah. So he's made himself a drink, walks his ass into the
Into the fire.
with his highball. And Benson approaches from screen left in the background, and you called for me, sir.
Yep, that's it.
And then Wolf says, "Ibit," and that's about it.
Yeah, it cuts. All
So
right.
there's that minute done.
That's 62 done and dusted. Are we over 10 minutes?
Barely.
All right, so it's that sound
Wait, the sound of the
letter opener being used on a letter.
and the theme music. Any more questions, wise ass?
And the sound of the theme music.
Little theme music.
Oh,
to
so
it.
you're still... I'm saying I got questions. You're going to have to save that for the last one.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. There's
You're
an order
throwing
to
me a
things.
curve here.
Yeah. Well, I want to do them in roughly chronological order.
Okay.
That way we're responding to the comments within 2 months.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Because here's a comment, for example, on it that was put on our YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
We don't talk about that much.
No,
we're on YouTube.
We're on YouTube, and I noticed that the viewership is going up. So.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Do you get the we get the emails?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So for whatever that's worth.
So,
And if you do listen on YouTube, it's fun to turn the auto-generated closed captioning on just to see how far off it is from what we're actually saying. Cause it makes me laugh.
That is. It can be
Anyway,
probably better than what we did say.
it's more than likely it's more entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah. So we had an episode here in season 3 for minute 54.
Oh,
so
okay.
almost, what would that be? 8 weeks ago.
8 weeks ago.
Called Giant Jail Jan Jem Chow.
Okay.
And we got a comment
Okay.
from Johnny Edify. Johnny says, Peter aside, this scene only works to reveal to Wolf that the monster has responded to Wolf's efforts and has in fact been revived, which explains his dramatic look when Peter imitates the monster's walk.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
It still doesn't look like how the monster walks, but that's fair.
What a great segue to next week when I'll have more to say on that topic.
Okay.
I think if I remember right, we were deep into the Peter stuff, and we were probably a little harsh because it's more than just the walk. I think we're kind of attacking the movie at that point. There's a lot going on.
The way he's described, great big man with a hairy coat.
Yeah.
And we went off on a whole thing about, well, okay, fine. As long as he's not wearing a vest, then I'd be worried. He's wearing a coat, we're good. Shit like that. So yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, I think we probably didn't state it well, but yeah, that's the whole upshot. The whole point of it is that now Wolf realizes that, oh shit, it did work.
Yeah.
And now that I'm saying all this out loud, and we'll have to go back 8 weeks and add. Maybe he didn't want him to. Maybe he purposely failed.
Okay.
And didn't want him to, but that does. Now that I say that out loud, that doesn't make sense.
I'll
either.
have more to say about that in coming weeks.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Never mind.
a lot of things are.
This movie, the way it was made, it contradicts itself frequently,
which makes it hard to analyze character motivation.
It does, yeah.
Which I'll have more to say about in coming weeks. All right,
Okay,
so
well,
that's got any more questions, wise ass?
That segment died pretty sadly, but okay.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Leave your comments on YouTube. Send them an email to frankensteinminute@gmail.com. Post them on Twitter at our Frankenminute Twitter account. Post them in Frankenstein Minute Village on Facebook. I don't know. You probably comment on our Instagram for all I know.
You can also message us on Facebook as Frankenstein Minute.
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently. There's a few there that I didn't know were.
More to say about that in coming.
Oh man, these next few weeks are going to be just dynamite. We'll fucking win that rondo now. This is it.
I think
Well, now that Gilbert,
clearly the fix was in on the.
Gilbert's no longer any competition, so he might still win this one.
Well, true. That could be.
Still possible.
Good point. Yeah. All right.
Okay then.
Do that.
Do that.
Oh, you could also.
I'm still going.
Also, respond on Patreon. We have
Oh,
people that
yeah,
do
we
that.
did it.